With the approval of the Bitcoin ETF in the US, cryptocurrency is becoming integrated into mainstream finance. Although there are still various perspectives on Bitcoin, it is undeniable that Bitcoin has brought significant changes to society. So, how do you view Bitcoin? Is Bitcoin a new type of currency, or is it simply a useful new technology? If you answered that Bitcoin is a new currency, you can be considered a Bitcoiner. On the other hand, if you see Bitcoin solely as a new technology, you are a blockchain technologist. Does that sound unexpected? In fact, this discussion surrounding the Bitcoin phenomenon has been ongoing for quite some time. In March 2014, Goldman Sachs, a renowned global financial firm, released a report analysing Bitcoin and blockchain. Titled All About Bitcoin, the report featured interviews with notable experts on whether Bitcoin is a currency or a new technology. This report introduced the concept of lowercase Bitcoin and uppercase Bitcoin. Lowercase Bitcoin refers to BTC, the units recorded on the blockchain, while uppercase Bitcoin refers to the blockchain technology where Bitcoin transactions are recorded. The report, published after the 2014 Mt. Gox incident, concluded that lowercase Bitcoin was unsuitable as a substitute for fiat currency, but uppercase Bitcoin held great potential. In other words, it assessed that Bitcoin is a useful new technology rather than as a currency. However, 10 years later, Bitcoin became the first cryptocurrency to receive ETF approval and join mainstream finance, surpassing other technically advanced altcoins. If Bitcoin were merely a useful new technology, faster and more versatile altcoins would have taken the lead. Yet the first cryptocurrency to gain ETF approval was not Ethereum with its superior technology, nor Solana, which boasts even faster capabilities. It was Bitcoin, the oldest technology, but also the most time-tested. If the essence of the Bitcoin phenomenon were merely blockchain technology, Bitcoin would have faded long ago, with new projects claiming technological superiority replacing it. However, even after 10 years, Bitcoin, with its old and outdated technology, remains the most trusted cryptocurrency worldwide. This suggests that the essence of the Bitcoin phenomenon lies not in its technology, but in its nature as a currency. Bitcoin is evaluated as the most trustworthy, decentralized ledger in the world. Looking back at Bitcoin's history, it was the value of lowercase Bitcoin, the currency phenomena, that enabled uppercase Bitcoin, the network technology, to achieve decentralization. If Bitcoin had not initially held value, miners would not have spent resources mining it, and a decentralized Bitcoin network would not have been created. In Bitcoin's early days, when it was not yet decentralized, its creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, mined Bitcoin alone. This entirely centralized Bitcoin began to gain value when a few individuals recognized its worth and started trading it. As Bitcoin's value surpassed $1, it became a collectible with objective market value. As Bitcoin's market value grew, more miners joined to make profits, and the Bitcoin network gradually became decentralized. This exposed the logical flaw in the argument of those who claim Bitmobic is a scam because it is not decentralized. Bitmobic, after its ecosystem was established, became an objectively valuable asset exceeding $1, recognized by those who understood its worth. Now that Bitmobic has become an immensely valuable asset, it can transition from a private chain to a public network and immediately achieve decentralization. Thus, the criticism that Bitmobic is centralized and lacks value is only temporarily valid. From a broader perspective, Bitmobic aims to create a sufficiently decentralized network. Bitmobic is a project designed based on the insights of Bitcoiners who have studied the essence of Bitcoin. The creator saw the essence of the Bitcoin phenomena not merely as an engineering technology, but as a social phenomena rooted in trust networks. The Bitmobic project has successfully replicated the currency phenomena of Bitcoin. This is why the Bitmobic project focuses not on flashy marketing about blockchain technology, but on fostering trust as a social phenomenon.